fellas. How we doing?
I mean, can you be much better? Masters
No.
week. It's just when you hit the Masters, just the best week of the year. Just listen to the tune. Can you beat that?
There's
We
nothing
might
like
get
it.
copyright for this, but that's all right.
A tradition unlike any other, as they say. Ronnie, how you feeling this week?
It's the greatest week in golf, so it's hard to be disappointed this week. Um, yeah, I'm looking for an exciting Sunday.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Saturday's sure gonna be exciting.
Saturday is going to definitely be exciting when the
Oh
Golf
yes.
Boys take on Augusta National.
I will be sore as can be on Sunday, but it's all right. We'll be sitting on the couch for recovery mode.
Yeah, for sure. Um, yeah, it's Masters week. I mean, I don't think it's crazy how quickly it comes once the season starts.
Yeah,
Um,
it feels like it takes forever though. And then it just like this week is just all of a sudden Sunday, then it's done, and you're like, oh, gotta wait another year.
Year away.
yeah, like it's Tuesday right now, and next thing you know, we're gonna be rolling down Amen Corner for our
Recapping.
final round on Saturday. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
we'll be
then recap.
recapping. But you know what? We just gotta enjoy every single day, all the shots, soak it all in.
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure. Um, Valero, I don't think we need to touch on it for too long. Spawn was just nails down the stretch.
Tip to
That
cap.
that final group kind of just was in neutral. Classic Ludwig comes Sunday, you know he's going to shoot over par.
I thought he was under par. I thought.
Was he?
I think he birdied like three of the last four or five.
Okay, so he's all right.
Ended at 15 or something. T5.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds like him, but um, yeah, no, I mean that golf course looked. It was pretty brutal there on Saturday with all the rain, and I'm sure it. I mean, it looked long with how wet it was. I mean, there's no roll on anything. So
And cold, but yeah.
yeah, enough of that. We don't need to dwell on the Valero. So I say we start this off by our favorite game. Let's pull up the tips chart.
I'm expecting
I think I
big
have
things
three.
this
I have
week.
four names
How many
Big
guys you
things
got
on the
this
this
list.
week? 8 names?
eight. We got eight
Okay.
names this
I think
week.
7 of 8, Jay.
Yeah, I think we
I
can
think we
do
got
it.
to be 7 of 8.
Yeah, I'll let you start.
Matt Fitzpatrick.
Off to a good start. Number four on the list.
Give me Cameron Young.
Absolutely. Number one on the list this week.
Yep,
Bryson.
Bryson did not make the list this week.
I
Not on
had
the
him in my
list.
back pocket. Okay, I'll go Bobby Mack.
Oh, not on the list. Not on
Oh.
the
Okay,
list.
okay, all right.
One strike apiece.
Colin Morikawa.
Not on the
No, I don't think he
list,
made it either at
fellas.
the back.
God
Xander.
damn it.
Xander, there you go. Three on the list.
God, I was 50-50 going back and forth between those two. God, I only have one strike left. This is just.
It's a major week. You get four this week. Did it for the players. We'll give you four.
I mean, do you think Tommy Fleetwood's on there, Jay? Well,
I wouldn't be shocked.
Tommy Fleetwood.
Fleetwood, not on the list.
Okay, it's gonna get weird. Give me John Rahm.
There you go. Number eight
Oh,
on the list.
I mean, do I die on the hill, Jay? Will of the number one golfer in this field? That people are betting him.
It is crazy. When was the last time you saw him at close to 5 to 1? But with that said, I don't think he's going to make this list.
What about Rory?
Do you think people are betting him
Almost
for a
12?
back-to-back?
Pressure's off now.
Number sure is good. Like, honestly, if that number crept up to like 13 or 14, I may take it again.
The pressure's off now.
Do you think people are betting him though with like the back issue?
I don't know. Otherwise, I'm kind of leaning Ludwig
I,
too.
I mean, that's the thing though. Like, we're running out of names at the top, and I just don't see. I don't know how many names are going to be beyond 35, but you go with what you think.
Give me Ludwig.
There you go. Number 5 on the list. Good
Good
call.
score.
Still alive.
You got 1,
This-
3, 4, 5, and 8.
We got 8. Was it Rom 8?
Yeah, I said that's what you have. You've got those.
Oh, okay. So we have
1,
1,
3,
3.
You need
4,
2.
5, and 8.
You need 2, 6, and 7.
Okay. There's a number on here that it's biting at me, but I just don't see a way that he would be on this list. I'm looking at Minwoo at 34, Joe.
Yep.
There's no way that started there, right?
I don't think so.
No, he was 65. Like, he was 54 Sunday,
There you
I
go.
believe.
Yeah.
I think that answers
I-
it.
Unless DraftKings just... No, they're not changing that number that much. Give me Minwoo.
Number 6, Minwoo Lee. 2 left.
Jay, what do you think of Justin Rose?
Don't hate it.
I mean, he obviously lost here last year, but
His three
played decent
runner-ups.
this year.
3 runners up here.
And I don't think he starts there either. I don't think he starts at 35 to 1. I mean, this tournament I can see it.
I
but-
believe he's gone down. After he won Farmers, I think he was like 30.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Or Hideki? Are people on Hideki?
That Hideki number kind of sucks. But
It's
maybe
terrible.
it's because people are buying it. Maybe he got bought down. I have no clue.
Or do you want me to... You got 2 strikes left, I got 1. Do you want me to take out another guy top of the board? Do you want me to go like a Rory? But I feel like that number's too high for him to be on that list.
Yeah, I
But
don't know
I
if he's...
feel the same way with Scotty.
Yeah, I would say there's a better chance that Rory's on this list than Scotty, for sure.
Or what do you think of like a Spieth pick? Or people on Spieth?
I doubt it. The one thing I will say with Rory being at 12 to 1, I feel like if there were a lot of people on him, he would be between Rom and Scotty defending.
I was thinking he'd be at 8.
Yeah.
What do you think of Goddard?
First timer, I don't know. That's the only reason
I don't either.
that
That's the only thing that's... Russell Henley?
maybe. I mean, the Hideki one that you
I don't want
pointed
to go
out that-
down that far, though.
Yeah, the Hideki at 27, I think honestly might be your best play here.
Yeah,
because
give
I
me
just
the,
don't I don't see a way that it started there.
Give me the past Masters champion, Hideki Matsuyama.
Hideki is not on this list. Jay Will, can you bring us home?
We need one more, Jay. We need one for our goal.
So what do we have left?
You got
2 and 7?
2 and
Right.
7. 2 and 7.
2 and 7.
So there's like Brooks, Spieth, Rory, Scheffler.
You don't think Patrick Reed is on here, is he?
I don't think so. But that number had to have moved. There's no way Patrick Reed starts at
I'm pretty sure he
43.
was just 30. So yeah, that's gone the wrong way.
Is like
Ooh.
the Akshay
Ooh. I was looking at him too. I think he might squeak on here.
a lefty? Lefties
Lefty.
do well at this course.
And he's a cutter of the golf ball as a lefty. Yeah, screw it. Akshay.
Strike three, not on the list.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I just I
Sorry,
don't
Jay.
think they're I don't think I'm gonna pull anyone else out. Like I feel like I'm way too far down this list right
I
here.
know. It's just like a sneaky how do we die on this hill though, Jay? I mean, there's Spieth that I feel like could be on there just because it's Spieth and it's the Masters. I could see Rory and I could see Scheffler being on this list. And I could be way off on those three, but
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like Scotty, he's just never on here because of the number. If he is this week, like, well, hats off. But
you go with the gut.
um, we went away from him. Gimme Rose.
No. Not on the list.
We had the other two guys.
You had one of them. You said one of them.
Spieth.
No. All right. Number 8, you got Rom. That's a good showing though. I will say the two that you didn't get were the ones that I didn't expect. You had Rom at 8. 7 is Nikolai Højgaard.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It's because he had a good showing a couple years ago and then folded.
6, you had Minwoo. 5, you had Ludwig. 4, you had Fitz. 3 is Shoffley. Number 2, you said his name. Patrick Reed is number 2 on the
that's
list.
even more bullshit.
And
Why?
number 1 is Cam.
Patrick Reed is like 6 years out of Masters contention form.
No,
He's
I
probably
think
gonna
he's
go
been
and
pretty
prove me
solid.
wrong,
Well, this
I
year
think
he's
he's
been
been pretty
solid.
solid.
But people are betting him because he has the wins on the DP World Tour right now.
Yeah.
but I just don't.
I'm pretty sure
I
he's
don't like that.
he's had solid finishes last couple
Yeah.
years.
T3 last
yeah.
year.
Oh shit!
Third last year. Oops. Third last year. I think he's been
Got like a 4th in there or something.
T12 the year before. Yeah, all right, that makes sense.
It's a respectable.
six-
That's a
6 of
respectable
8.
6 of 8.
7 would have been nice. I don't think
The
we
two-
were gonna get Højgaard.
No.
Whatever. We'll take it. So moving on down. Timon, do you have a blind rank list
Oh,
for
yes.
us?
I got the list this
Why
week.
is Højgaard on this list? He has a
Played-
T16 and a cut. There's
He
zero
played
reason
well.
he should be on this
It
list.
was
You know where he played well, Joe.
The
Memorial
Texas
Park.
Children's Houston Open.
Memorial Park. He
Of the comp course. He actually has played
Yeah.
pretty well this year, but
Yeah. All right, I got the list.
okay.
Are we ready?
Yep.
Gonna start with Cam Young.
2? I know you want to put him 1, Jay, but I think 2 is a realistic number.
I'm good with a 2. I'm good with a 2.
Good. Oh, good with the 2. Okay, we're gonna go second name on this list. Matt Fitzpatrick.
I wouldn't put him 1.
No, I think 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got Matty
Three's
Fitz
good.
at 3. Consensus. All right. Number 3 on the list.
We need a dud.
Bryson DeChambeau.
1. Do you hate one?
Yeah. I'm not in love with it, but we need duds at 4 and 5.
It's
I think this might just be a wagons list.
Here comes Scotty Rom.
Is Doug Gim in this field?
Yeah, that's perfect if Gimbo's left.
Yeah.
Are you good with one, or do you want?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
fine with 1. Don't love it,
Going with
but
one.
we'll settle.
Going next on the list, Jordan Spieth.
I feel like we almost have to go 5.
I'm kind of the
As
same.
much as I hate to say it, I think we almost have to go 5. And
I think it's
or do we go with 4 and just think his Masters experience is gonna top whoever's next? And then he's gonna figure out a way to get into the top 10 or 20.
the thing I will say is he was gaining last week. Like
Oh, his
off
putting
tee
was
approach.
terrible.
He lost 8 strokes putting. So if he figures a putting out, he could have a decent week. And
He's
obviously,
just so hit and miss here.
yeah,
I feel like this year
He's either
It's like his
top
best
10 or he's
chance.
cut.
yeah. I feel like his
like it's
form
the best
coming in
he's hit
here
the
is the
ball.
best it's been in a while. So let's. The last guy is gonna suck. So let's go Spieth 4. Let's put Spieth 4.
going Spieth 4 consensus.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then give us Scotty as our 5.
Number next name, and your 5th golfer is 2-time champion Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah.
I don't
No, this
love the list.
this list is really bad.
It's not. It's really not though. Like it very well could end up this way. I highly doubt Scotty's ending at 5, but
If Scotty was at like 3, I would be like, okay, that's fine. A couple of these other guys could finish like
so would you put
top
Scotty?
3.
Ideally, would you put Scotty at 3, and then shift Matty Fitz to 4 and Spieth at 5?
Yeah, I think that would be our ideal. I guess we'll see how it goes.
We probably should have known Scotty was coming. Was the last golfer,
Yeah.
but at the
It's
same
alright.
time, I was kind of expecting like a Max
He's
Homa
fresh.
thrown
He's
in
fresh
there at
off.
the
He's
end.
fresh off a new kid, so I don't know.
He's
Definitely
gonna be
stings
not getting a
having
lot of
5.
sleep. Meredith's gonna keep him up.
That's a wagons list. That's our first like full blown.
Yeah, that's gonna
Good
be an interesting
players
one to
list.
watch. All right, Let's get into the odds board. Let's dissect a little bit.
I will say, last time I made the list, the number 2 golfer you guys chose did win the tournament, and this week it's Cam.
That is very. That's true. Yeah, it's good vibes right there. It's great vibes. All right, so here's the top of our board. Let's just start. Let's do a dive here on Scotty at 5-1 or 495. His odds are slowly creeping up. Obviously, he hasn't been playing up to his standards, and he hasn't played since Sawgrass. No.
The players.
Yeah.
Correct.
So, what are your guys' thoughts on Scotty this week at 5-1?
Yeah,
If he stays there or moves up, there's a chance that I take him.
yeah, that's a. Have we seen Scotty? When was the last time we saw Scotty in a 4, let alone almost pushing 5?
It's been ages.
Probably since he came back from his injury like 2 years ago, was it?
Last
Was
year.
that just
He
last
had
year?
last year. He had the hand. Yeah.
Yeah. That was probably the last time.
And I mean, it's like Scotty's scale is a little different. He is playing bad, and his worst finish is what, T24.
Yeah.
So I mean, I
The
feel like
last
he's
time
always
he was around 5-1 was the Open last year. How'd
okay,
that go?
a one. Yeah, so I mean, I feel it's I don't know if I'll get there just with my card, but he's gonna be there on Sunday. I just have a feeling, and the guy I have just gonna have to win. Just he's there's no way. I just don't see a world where Scotty's not back nine Sunday. You're seeing every shot on TV, and he's making a charge or leading.
I
Yeah.
He would be a late ad for me.
Yeah,
If he gets to 5, I think I might do it.
Yeah, I mean, 5 would be totally acceptable.
if he gets to 10-1, I'll consider.
Considering last year I took Rory at 640 or 610, whatever it closed at for me. I mean, that's pretty much one and the same there.
Hey, you put a champion picture on your wall. That's a wall hanger.
Yeah, no, I'm not hanging my head on that. Looking back, I should have upped my unit for it, but that's neither here nor there.
You break about even with his win last year.
Still
Yeah,
lost.
if you take out the prize picks I had that paid out almost a rack.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we got good vibes going in. You're going for a repeat, Jay. Love that. Prize picks hit.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Still,
wanting to back on there too.
we're still looking for our first DraftKings cash.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll be doing one at some point in this show, and then yeah, we'll do another one with the friends and all that. But to narrow down these sections of the top here, let's go from Rom down to Xander, from this close to 10-1 down to the under 20. Where are you guys leaning in this 5 names out of those 5?
I'm
Team
gonna
on.
be on Bryson. Oh, sorry.
Yep, no, you're good. Yeah, obviously you have Bryson,
I'm gonna be on
hence your
Bryson because of
slideshow.
our slideshow picks, but I honestly even if I didn't pick him in the slideshow, I still think I would probably be on Bryson.
I'm shocked that he wasn't on the tips chart.
Me too.
But genuinely shocked.
I mean, he's arguably been playing the best golf of his career the last 5 months.
2 wins on live.
Yeah. And
Coming
the
off
ones
2
he
wins.
hasn't won, he's been like second or third.
Yeah.
Coming
He's
off
kind of got the experience now. Sorry, T, to keep cutting you off.
No, I was just
but-
saying Bryson is going for the three-peat. Last 2 live events he won.
Yeah, that's right. So I want to think he's learned how to play a little bit on this course and how to navigate it over the last couple of years. I think I saw something that was supposed to be pretty dry out there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to gain extra distance off the tee. Him being able to hit the ball high and hit wedges in is going to be a huge help too. To be able to spin the ball and get it to be able to stop.
Does his wedge and iron game scare you at all, though?
That I was just going to say that. That's the one little thing that he's going to have an 80-yard wedge. He's going to hit it 90. He's going to look down at his divot. Look at his caddy. You just swap. I know it's bad with 90. Get why the ball spots so that he can get away with it.
Yeah.
I think you're going to be all right.
I like it.
All right. So you have Bryson from
I
this
kind
group.
of said
Bryson
earlier that I might be on. I said I would maybe be on Rory, but I don't know. When's the last time someone went back to back here?
I
Tiger.
believe it was Tiger.
I was gonna say it.
Was that
I,
0102?
Yep. Oh, 102.
I think so. Yeah. I just I don't know. I mean, the number's good for Rory, but and I do think the pressure's off. I just don't know if I can talk myself into taking him. And the last time he's played is probably the Players too. So
Yes, it is. There's a
Right.
trend on not playing in the 3 weeks
Yeah.
leading up.
Yeah, I
But-
believe the
but-
last time somebody didn't play the 3 weeks leading up and won was Adam Scott in 2013.
Yeah. Trends are meant to be broken.
Yeah,
Seems like
they
one
are.
of those
I wonder.
years.
I wonder how long that trend went before Scott in 13.
Yeah.
So Timon, from that group of 5, what are you fancying?
I mentioned last week on the show that I was talking myself into Xander. I think I like, I just, man, 18-1. Seems like he's sat there. He hasn't moved, hasn't gone down, hasn't floated or anything. Yeah, I mean, he just does everything, and it just seems like he's playing well. I know he's done this before, but it just seems like he's due for one of those Xander years where he wins a major, and 18-1. I'll take that. Just looking at the top of the board, Ludwig, I just can't get. I would love to take Ludwig, but 16-1. I don't need to see him smiling after he dunks one on 12 to fold. Just tired of that.
But before you move on, if Ludwig was like, let's say right
the
around Fitzy range between Fitzy
Yeah, I
and
think-
Matsuyama, would you take it then?
It would definitely be heavily considered. Yeah, I think. I mean, we were betting him 40 in the 40s at API.
Yeah.
Even at the Players, he was in the 30s. What did you not have him? Or you had him? What was he, 28 at Players?
That sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
I
definitely
mean,
sub 30, but around 30.
so I mean, obviously he's playing well, but he hasn't won. And all of a sudden he's played well here. He's got the 2nd and the 7th, I believe, and he's 16-1. No, I'm good. Rory, his number just seems to keep getting better. I'm glad we do our card Wednesday night, because if that gets to like 13, 14 range, I just don't like the back-to-back. That's why I'm kind of leaning. I'm leaning Xander. That'll be my first guy on the card. J. Will.
All right. Yeah, for me out of this group, I'm kind of in the same camp with UT on Xander. I think I'm going to talk myself into that one at 18. It just feels like he's right on the cusp. His last win was the Bay Current, right, in Japan
Yeah, last fall.
last fall. But he's showing up in these big events. He was right there at the Players, kind of had a slow weekend. But
Seems to always have like one. He just has like one bad round that kind of takes him out of it. Saturday at the Players shoots a 74, and he's. I mean, even Valspar, he had a good finish. Shot 65 on Sunday.
yeah. So I think the number is good. I mean, you're taking a guy who won 2 majors a couple of years ago. So Xander at 18, I'm signing up for, and I'm slightly. I think I'll probably talk myself into taking Rom at just over 9 to 1. It makes me feel a little bit better that he's a little bit down on the tips list, but not
Chart's been
surprised
hot
at
this
all
year.
that he's on the list. He's been playing great on live. I mean, he's top 3 every week. Granted, that's different competition, smaller field, but a guy who just won here a few years ago at 9 to 1, the numbers there for a reason. I mean, he's second favorite, so I think out of this group it'll be Xander and Rom for me.
Is Rom like a definite like?
I would say he's probably like 85-90% as of now. I'd have to do a little bit more of a checkup just to see, um, how he's been, ball striking and all that stuff in comparison. But yeah, I'd say come tomorrow night he'll make my card. So now we get into the 20s. Let's just go to. We can start to stretch this a little bit. We'll jump down to 50 at Siwoo. So this group, we are starting at Fleetwood at 22.5 to 1, down to Siwoo Kim at 50 to 1. Timon, I know you and I are going to be on the same guy, but let's kick it to you. See what you are thinking here.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about form coming in, Cam Young, T7 Genesis, big event, T3 API, big event, I believe, and wins at Players. Of course, I mean, he hits a draw. I mean, if lefty faders do well, hit the draw as a righty. It just seems like he's taken his game to a new level after the win at Wyndham when he changed to that new ball. I know a lot of people have talked about it being the thing that changed him, going back to the draw. And he's played well here. He seems like he's a majors guy, kind of perform. I mean, he's had good finishes at majors, so 23 to 1 seems like a fair number. Sign me up. And he was
Also,
my
just to touch on that, sorry to cut you off.
no, you're good.
If we're talking high hitters, if it's going to be
Yeah,
dry,
exactly. Yeah,
one of the highest hitters on tour, so
and hits
continue.
it a long way. Yeah, I mean, he was my slides guy from the beginning of the season. The form has been great to start, and I'm going to take my slides guy. Let's keep it rolling. Why not? And then I know we talked about this yesterday, Jay. If we're talking about form and has a win at or has won a major, I mean, Fitz has the win, 23.5. I considered just starting my card there.
He's got 2 of them.
Fitz?
To what?
2 PGAs, doesn't he?
No, he's only got
No,
one
he has
US
one
Open.
US Open.
He beat Willie
Or-
Z
Yeah, that's,
at
I
Brookline.
meant open, but yeah. I thought he
You
had
were
2
close.
for some reason. That's a good
No.
point.
No, he just says the one.
I mean, he just seems like his ball striking is on point right now. Watched him at Valspar.
Just minting fairways
Minting fairways,
with
hitting,
that bullet.
yeah, it doesn't even look like it curves. It just dead straight bullets with the driver.
Yeah,
And if it's gonna be firm and fast, it's gonna play great. Irons are great. I mean, you mix the fits of his ball striking this year with his putting, the putting he knows he can do or be at, like in previous years, 23.5 to 1. I'll take that. Would have loved to take Colin at 31, but I'm just out on him with the back. Withdrew last week, and reports on ground are he played yesterday with a couple guys, but didn't swing. Just was chipping and putting. Not a good sign. So I'm gonna strike him. And I would have loved to bet Minwoo Lee at 54, but at 34, I just cannot get behind that number. Oh,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
this is a big group. Spieth, too. I'll be on Spieth. Putting last week was terrible, but you put Spieth, uh, Spieth and Augusta just go together, so we'll take Spieth.
All right.
I do have a question for you guys.
Yep.
Being that it's gonna be firm and fast, do the short hitters have any more appeal to you? Being that I shouldn't say the short hitters. Some of the shorter guys that are better with irons and wedges, but don't hit the ball a mile.
I
Do
would
those
say it
guys now
definitely.
appeal to you more because they're gonna have more low irons and wedges in.
Like
Definitely.
Henley at 47.
Yeah. Like a
That's
Henley
part
at
of the reason
47,
I asked
that's a
the
great
question.
price. Granted, he hasn't been playing great golf, but
Was it
I
wasn't
would
Henley
say
like most tipped last year at the Masters to win?
I think he was.
I'm pretty sure he was up there. I mean, he was fresh off that API, and I think he was
Yeah,
like
API.
mid 20s maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was low last year.
I mean,
Um,
Siwoo
but
Kim
yeah,
even.
with it being dry, I'd say it opens up a
I
much
think it opens
broader
up the field a little bit.
opportunity. Yeah, definitely. Like Siwoo Kim even.
Yeah.
Granted, Siwoo can't putt, but um, he's accurate from tee
I
to
will
green.
say it's hard, like getting down to this point on the odds board. Like you cut it at like Fitzy, say let's say 11 of the last 13 winners are top 16 OWGR. Like that's just like I feel like I mean, are we gonna get a Hideki year? I mean, he was still 24th, 25th, but are we gonna get that
The
outlier
year
year?
Hideki won, he was 29th.
Yeah, and I think
There
that
there hasn't been anyone outside of the top 30 since Angel Cabrera in '09.
God, I forgot he won that tournament.
And
Wow.
there's only been one, two, three, four, 7 of those, or 8 of those were 10 and beyond.
yeah. So I mean, but I believe the Hideki year is kind of setting up like this year, if I'm correct, just firm and fast. So
I think you're right.
maybe that's just one of the keys to like an
Some
open
interesting
board.
names from that year. If it's potentially going to be firm and fast, Xander was T3, Spieth was T3, Rom was T5, Rose was 7th, Patrick Reed was T8,
Yeah, I mean,
Siwoo Kim was T12. So it's kind of interesting if that's how
I,
it's going to shape up.
all right, we'll kick it to Ronnie, but I have a name I want to ask a question about after we're done.
Um, we could all have very, very close cards this week. I'm thinking.
That
Change a
usually
few
ends well.
names, but Cam is also a guy I'm going to be on.
Love it.
Past form was fantastic. He played fairly well. Well, not last year. He didn't play very well here, but
No,
a couple
he's
years
also
before
just not
that.
playing very well at
No.
that point.
Team One brought up Fitzy. He's another guy I had on my list. Can't ask for a whole lot better form than Fitzy either right now. Obviously lost to Cam and then broke through with the win. He's got the major. I kind of touched on the short guy, Russell Henley. Just kind of praying for him to get hot with wedges and short irons this week.
You know the putter's going to be decent.
He's always good with the putter. So, just yeah, kind of hope he dials in those whatever buck 50 and in shots, and can hit his spot, and then go bury the putt.
All right.
We're
For
going
me,
to
out of this
50
group,
correctors down to Siwoo.
Yeah.
Okay.
yep, correct.
I might touch on Spieth too. He's got a question mark on him right now for me.
Do a little deeper dive before you commit.
Yep.
I have a couple out of this list. There's potential for a third. Cam obviously can be in my list. I'm not wearing this shirt for no reason. 23 to 1. I believe it was at 20 earlier this week, so getting a little extra points there is very nice. Looking back to last year, I wish I would have taken it at 150, but sometimes you win, some you lose. Then past that, Fleetwood, he was on my slideshow from a couple of months ago, so 22 and a half. He's having good finishes. It's just, it seems like it's pre-win Fleetwood-esque, where he's going to show up, be inside the top 15 week in, week out. But, I mean, it's the putting form, I think, has been letting him down the last handful of weeks. But if we can, just we don't even need to gain a whole lot with the putter. Just get off the tee, hit good iron shots, and give yourself opportunities. Fleetwood at 22 and a half will be on my card. And then my final one, we touched on him briefly earlier. T is Victor at 45 to 1.
That's who I was gonna ask the question about.
It just seems like he's gonna win one of these. I know, T, we were saying that will it be a Masters first, or is he more of a PGA or U.S. Open guy?
US Open, yeah.
But looking at his stats, like, I mean, his approach play is obviously always good. That's never
Been
the
great this
problem.
year.
The putting, I mean, he's like 80th in putting, so hit or miss there. He gets a little aggressive with some of his putts from long range, which is worrying. But the driving before, coming into this year and even last year, everyone was saying it was a little squirrely and it didn't seem super consistent. He's 43rd in accuracy this season. He's 126th in distance. But, I mean, if I'm going to take a guy who can hit irons with the best of them at 45 to 1 here, I might just talk myself into it. So,
My
those
biggest
three
thing was
guys. Sorry, go
I
ahead.
was just gonna say my biggest thing was the short game, the chipping for
Yes,
him.
that is true.
Yeah.
It just seems um, like your irons can be so great, like unreal, but it seems like here, even if you hit a good shot, like if you miss even by a yard, it can go into it can run off
Collection
into an
area.
area, into a collection area that forces you to make a hard chip. And I mean, I
Almost take your
know,
medicine.
yeah, and it just seems like sometimes I just don't know, he can't doesn't
He
take the
can't hit that.
medicine and chunks it, or like makes the mistake even worse than it should be actually. I don't know.
Blades one into the water on 11.
Yeah,
Bails outright. Blades one.
I mean, I was watching, I was just going through the Masters website and kind of clicking through guys, and it shows you like all the shots from last year, or like shot by shot, like how good the Masters site is. Like you can just watch all the shots. Props to them, they actually know how to do it. Um, but it's like on 9 last year, he hits the fairway. Pin was in that middle tier, flushes the iron, but it goes long, and he makes double bogey. And it's like, I
Got
feel
to
like,
figure out a way to just get out of there with 5 and run.
yeah, or yeah, just take your medicine and know, like, leave it within, give yourself 5 feet for par even, and you make some and you miss some, but you double bogeys, I don't know. I would love to bet Victor. I just don't know. I feel like he excels when the rough is high, and
What other guys struggle chipping?
yes,
Like what?
exactly when
I.
it's like
That's why I think it'll be an Open or a U.S. Open when you
Yeah.
got 6-inch rough
Yeah.
and no one else can
or
chip around the greens either. Then he's
or
actually
20
okay.
2027 St. Andrews where he can just putt
Yeah.
everything. I think he played well there last time
It's
they
gonna
were
be
there.
somewhere where the short game, the pitches around the green are going to be tough for everybody. So he's
Yeah.
not losing as much ground. So
D-
yeah, I get
Um,
what you guys are saying. It just was enticing at the number.
I know.
It
I
is
feel
a
like
good
you
number
always
for Victor.
I feel like you always get a number on Victor though that they just like hang, and then you know.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anyone else you guys want to touch on? From
I did have a question
That's right.
on
In general,
Goddard
or
up.
just on that part, Jay?
what's that?
In general, or just to 50 or whatever we went down to there?
Mainly just
I
this
got one
section.
more guy. Okay.
You want to touch on Goddard T?
Oh, I was just gonna ask about any love for Goddard or Reed
Patrick Reed.
or Brooks.
I would say
Ronnie Brooks guy.
For me, I would go Reed, Brooks, Goddard out of that group.
All right.
I agree with that.
Goddard obviously has the 2 wins on the season, but I don't know,
Rookie
being a
year.
first timer, it's a lot to ask. And Brooks obviously has good finishes here. Reed has wins and good finishes, so that would be my ranking of those 3. Will I bet him? No.
I debated on Brooksy a bit, but ended up not. I just couldn't convince myself.
It's interesting. I just pulled up Victor's like data golf and seems like he putts really well on these greens. Last 5, he's gained putting 4, gained around the green 3 of the last 4 trips, gained on
The
approach.
one he probably lost was a couple of years ago where he went 71-81, missed the cut.
Yeah, that was about yes, 24.
Yeah, but like he has 5 top 25 finishes here.
I know.
One of them was a T7.
I mean, it seems like he's fitting the bill, but that's an interesting one. I'm gonna put a little star and do a little more on that because it doesn't take much to root for my homeland fellow.
So I do have one more thing before we move down. Joe, you asked about shorter hitters.
Yep.
With it being dry, what steers you away from the Rust Bus this week at 47?
You said Rust Bus.
Oh, did you?
I'm on the
Sorry.
Rust Bus.
Okay. All right, I must have spaced out. My fault.
No,
my
you're
fault.
good. I was just saying, did I not say his name?
It's my bad. All right. So let's be honest here. How many more guys
I have one,
will
and
you
I'm
be
sure,
taking?
I know
from
T
this?
has at least one. Because there's a guy
Do I?
chilling at 120 that I'm sure is on T1's card.
No, he's not on the card this week.
Really?
That's
You're
that's a lie.
Axel?
That's a lie. That's just blatant lie right there. He's second tee time off the box on Thursday, and you know I will be awake watching him double bogey 1 and still having hope.
I was just gonna say, at least you don't have to wake up early to watch him Saturday, Sunday.
Oh,
He's
you
gonna
should
be
have
on his
seen me.
PJ back to Arizona.
You should have seen me when he holed out for eagle on 1 at the Players. I shook my dad awake, and I was like, "He just made an eagle. We might win this week." Then he birdies 2, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is the week." It certainly
Did he
was
make the
not the
cut?
week.
It wasn't the week.
Yes, he did. He was also, and then he was even par through 5, and I was like, not our week. All right, we're
Not
moving
the
on.
week. Oh.
Bet him at
Okay,
Passmark.
I got one guy
I'm
in the rest
curious.
of the list, Jay.
Yeah, I have one more guy for rest of the list as well, but I do have a couple placements that will.
I got a guy. I got a couple questions on guys.
Yeah, go for it.
JT. What are we thinking on JT this week?
No.
I'm just kind of out. He just hasn't been playing well at majors.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we had him last year, and he was like
He was our
full-blown,
squad ride at like 28
he
to
was,
1 last year,
and
and
he was full blown chunking wedges. I got a
yeah,
wedge on 8. He full blown chunked it, and I was like, oh, well, that one's dead.
yeah. I think
Played
he's
well.
got to get some more golf under his belt before I can kind of get back into that.
Played well at the Players.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Maybe
I just think
maybe he's
if
on the
you,
uptick. I mean, he's going next week back to Hilton Head where he won last year. So
I mean, it just seems like I don't know if books don't know how to price him, but putting him in this like Akshay category where Akshay's got to win. Scott's been playing good golf. I don't know if they're trying to tell us something or. I feel like this group, I just have a lot of guys that I just have a lot of question marks, and they might make my card, like the JTs. I gave Sam Burns a look. Played well at the U.S. Open last year before he got an unfortunate drop. Didn't get a drop and fully folded. Jason Day kind of caught my eye, 68 to 1. Just the around the green game. Seems like he's striping driver. But other than that, Paddy Cantlay, any love for him this week?
no, I'm so out on Patty Cantlay. It's ridiculous.
Maybe when he
His
goes
chair
through
is
a
just at 0.
Are we doing rest of the
He
board? Or
has
just,
Ludwig disease. Like he makes bogeys and genuinely doesn't care. Like he just
Yeah,
Are we
just
doing
cover the
melts.
rest of the board, T.
okay, and
Yeah,
then
yeah. We'll
I
just
will
go
finish
through it.
with Max T3 2 years ago, and then absolutely no form last year and finished T12. And I believe he struggled down the stretch for that T12. So, out of respect for my guy, maybe flies under the radar this year, catches a green jacket. Probably, definitely not, but
It's worth a shot.
All right.
honestly,
All right.
yeah. You guys take it over. Anyone?
Go ahead, Jay, if you want.
I have Akshay on my list at 56 to 1. I, it's just so tough because I'm trying to picture him wearing a green jacket and I just can't. But
I feel like that's how I should bet. Is just can I see this guy getting a jacket?
yeah, but at 56, I mean, he wins API. The putting was absolutely ridiculous. He was just jamming that broomstick into his chest.
No, it was legal.
Yeah, so that was really the only reason I liked it. Obviously, a lefty, cutter the golf ball, which both of those work well at Augusta historically. But that's kind of it. Another guy, same thing as Akshay, but Bridgman at 84.
The blow
But
bys.
yeah, that's just another one. I don't see Bridgman wearing a green jacket. So
Is he? This
yeah,
is his first. I think this is his first time, right?
I think it's probably his first time as well. Yeah, mainly I was just looking at it form, based
Yeah,
off of form.
for sure.
So
I also
I
have
don't.
Akshay. Same guy. Same reason as J Will.
I will
Yep.
say I have seen some reports from the grounds that Cam Smith is striping it. So do with that as with what you want will do, but Cam
I
Smith
don't
is
trust Cam
striping.
Smith.
He'll show up in a
Even though
suit.
what?
Did he play?
I will fact check that nugget, and if that's the case, I do not care having a little bit of dough on Cam Smith at 110. I mean, this guy was terrible last year, and he was probably 45, 50 to 1.
Yeah, my biggest thing is, does he care about golf at this point in life?
That's true.
Like, he
true.
just-
and also
he's
if you were
playing
in
in these-
contention, that driver.
But I mean, if we're talking elite short game and putting, I mean, Cam Smith.
Cam Smith. Yeah, absolutely.
He's like the Jordan Spieth, but can putt. At this point,
It's a good little comp.
Marco Penge. I believe I bet
No.
Wyndham last year at about 50 to 1. So
Me too.
I had him.
if you liked
I
him
had
at
him.
50,
I had him top
200.
20 last year, and that was Cookie Craig from the start.
He shapes the
Alright.
ball the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Total side note, but did you guys see Sergio's interview on the grounds?
No, missed it. What do you say?
Mm,
He was like, I just don't feel that great. I'm just
Yeah,
not
well, I
hitting it
think-
all that well.
Well, have you seen his finishes since
I'm
he
pretty sure he's
won?
missed the cut.
Like
almost
7
every
of 8
since.
years.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just thought that.
actually, I got one more guy. Any love for Keep Scrolling?
Oh boy.
Keep going.
Your guy, Davis Riley.
No, I can't believe he's
Freddie
on the
Couples?
field. Where is he?
VJ?
No. Oh, 525 to 1 past
Mason Howell?
two-time
Past
past
champ?
champion. Bubba Watson? Any love for the Richard Mill, Bubba Watson?
No love from me.
Zach Johnson, also right next to him.
People
Zach
forget
Johnson
Zach
played
Johnson,
well
top
last
10.
year. Yeah.
Was that 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Was that 2 years ago?
I think it was 2 years ago now.
Yeah, I think you're
Or
right.
was
yeah.
it last year? One of the last 2 years, he top
Yeah,
10.
it was one or the other. But he was playing well.
Last year, T8.
But so no
Yeah, I
love
think he,
for
like,
Bubba.
made double or something on 12.
He got his win in 2007.
Yep.
He has made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cuts since 2007.
Oh,
So he's
speaking
about
of,
50-50 on making the cut.
I saw this. People were talking about it. Go scroll down. I find it hilarious that Vijay Singh took his career money list exemption for the tour this year to play in the Sony, and that's it. He's like fully exempt on the tour or whatever, and just was like, yeah, I'm gonna play Sony, and that's it.
That was pretty good. And he made the cut, too, which was pretty funny.
Fred Couples he hit about 150 on the range today, which was shocking to me.
I would not have guessed that. It's a lot of balls for Freddie.
Freddie's
They give
usually like a
yellow
couple.
range balls too.
Don't know. Didn't see him that close, but Freddie's usually like a couple wedges and goes and plays 9.
Just hole number 9, not 9 holes.
He's usually the guy yucking it up on the tee on the practice range.
All right, you guys may have. Are we done? Or Oh, are you gonna go over that, Jay? Go ahead.
I
Go
do
ahead.
want to touch on placements if you guys have them. Am I dumb? Here we go.
I don't know if I will be on placements this week.
I have
Corey
two.
Connors
I
top
love
20 will be on my list, no doubt.
Corey
What's
Connors
the
top
number?
20.
What are we getting?
It's every year. Plus 180.
Would have
Plus
loved a
182.
2 in front of
Kind of
that.
sucks.
Do you go to
but
the top
he
Is he
10?
changed.
playing this week?
No, he's not.
Well, then I'm out.
Where's top 10?
Oh, God, you know, I forgot my favorite
It's on
bet
the
ever.
same list, Jay. It's on the outrights list.
Yeah, it's on the outrights.
Oh,
It just goes to the right. 5,
Yeah,
10.
it's the far right.
that's true. Forgot about that. I have two top 10, or one top 10. I have the Hen Dog, plus 280.
Okay. So we're in on Henley. Missed the
I'm
cut
somewhat
last
in on
week.
Henley. Yeah, especially if it's going to be dry. You know, I'll just kind of take the short game and wedge iron play and just ride it to the moon. So let's take a peek
I
at
do have
Connors. Connors for
confirmation
top
there.
10 is 460.
That's
Jesus.
not bad. I was gonna say my favorite. I wonder how many years in a row did I do that, Jay? Bubba Watson to miss the cut. That was like my
A
favorite.
lot.
Every year, it was just like favorite play of the year was Bubba.
Yeah, I think you continuously took it, and it was always like a pick 'em
And
until
I think he
Bubba
made about 4. He
was
made 4 of the
Bubba,
cuts.
and yeah, wasn't there one where he was like right on the number and made a birdie down the stretch or something rather?
He missed the cut once, and it was electric because he was so far out of it. He was like 3 over through 3, and I was like, "This is the year. I finally don't have to watch Bubba."
Yeah. All right. Here's Connors since 2021. T8, T6, cut in 23, T38 in 24, T8 last year.
Seems
I like that.
And in 2020 he was T10. So that top 10 is definitely playable. But go ahead, Joe. What were you going to say?
I have confirmation that our special guest will not be joining.
I received that confirmation as well. He told me he was at the liquor store 20 minutes ago.
He said, "Ain't got time," when I texted him 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, saying he ain't got time is an absolute crime. What else is he doing?
Why is he at the liquor store?
Don't know.
That is a great question, actually. Are we going to see a brand new rib?
Are there any matchups that you guys would like out of these? I really haven't looked, so we might just be wasting our time here.
Yeah.
I didn't look.
What's the hole-in-one props this year?
That's a good call.
You had it. It was like, you know,
Yeah, it's
hole-in-one.
probably under here.
Oh,
There it is,
listed.
home one. 2 or more plus 325. 3 or more 950.
Hole-in-one round
and
4.
playoff.
Hole-in-one round 4 plus 174 seems like a great bet and a fun
Yeah.
one to watch.
Minus
When they
162 on any round.
When they kick it over to Sunday,
Over to
16, and
16,
then
like bright
some
and
random
early.
that, like someone that's so far out of it, you're like, this is it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
I like
So
that.
there's
I
round
actually
pretty
like
good
two,
that.
value.
And we go to 16.
Yeah. Let's see. Hole in one listed hole. Hole in one on 16 plus 130
Whoa.
even.
But the juice to the no, that's crazy.
That's kind of
I
surprising.
guess not crazy because it's
A hole in one.
a hole in one, but
It's a fun little bet, though.
it is
Yeah.
fun.
Keeps you involved.
What about the top debut? Can we see that? Do we have that?
I don't
Groups,
think
maybe?
so.
Have to imagine probably under groups. Here you go.
No. Specials?
Top
Oh,
debut,
right there.
debutant. Goddard is your favorite. 410. Bridgman plus 630.
Let's say Ryan Gerard. He hasn't played in one of these before.
McKibben? I thought McKibben was in the field last year.
No, first time, and he's in brutal form.
No, I thought he was for some reason.
Oh, that's the guy Max is playing with, Nayuki Kataoka, bright and early on Thursday.
92 to 1.
Gonna be a lot of conversations had in that group. It sounds like.
Yeah. It's gonna be
Yeah,
What are some
Minwoo is
other
playing
groups?
with an amateur and Freddie. He'll be waiting on every box.
Oh God.
He'll be waiting on every fairway.
I do have a little segment, and you guys may have already seen a preview to it, or may not have.
What we got?
Top 10 Masters money earners.
Oh, we guessing this list?
Yep, just the Masters. That's it.
All right.
Have you guys seen this or not?
I have not seen this. No.
I have not.
Jay, Foreplay did it earlier this week
All right.
when I saw it. I figured it'd be a
Shout
fun
out
little
Foreplay
segment.
for the idea.
So I have the list of the top 20, but we'll just do the top 10.
All right. All time.
All-time money list. Whoever
I'll
wants
start
to
with Scotty.
Scotty is number 4.
Okay.
I'll go
Just trying to think
Mickelson.
of-
What was that? Sorry.
Whoa, he said Mickelson.
Oh, Jay lagged out. Philly Mick will be number 1 on the list.
Wow, Mickelson. He's got 3.
How do we get Jay Will back in here?
He just has to join back.
Do we have to send him a link?
No, he's got it. We'll go with Tiger.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Philly Mick's got him beat by about 200 grand.
Just, I mean, kind of taken out. Like, it wasn't,
Phil's played in 6 more Masters than him.
yeah, just like big. Just thinking lately, it's just the purse is so much. Like,
Yeah.
people have done well on the purse. Patty Reed take this list?
He does.
Yeah.
He is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th.
Guy just like
Oh,
decided
hey.
Masters week, he's just out of here. Just called it quits at an hour.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how to. I don't know if you and I can share
I can.
because we're both
I can-
guests.
All right. He's coming.
Nope, he's back.
Oh yeah, he's back. Better than ever.
Get
All right, we're back. We're
so
back.
slow.
We're back.
Okay.
You-
Did you give my
so-
first guess?
Yes,
Yeah,
Philly Mick was number 1.
Okay.
T1
I got 3.
while you were gone rattled off number 2 and number 7. Number 2 would be Tiger Woods, and number 7 would be Patrick Reed.
Okay, I'll go. Why am I blanking? So you got Tiger and who else?
Reed.
Patrick Reed.
Tiger, Reed, and Scotty.
Yeah, I got those
Um,
3.
And I only have Mickelson. Okay.
I got 0 strikes too.
I'll go Spieth.
Jordan Spieth sneaks on at number 6. Not really sneaks on, but
No. 6. Justin Rose has to be on this list.
Justin Rose, number 5.
Yeah. I guess Jay.
So-
I've guessed
so what do-
4, so you've only guessed
So what do
2,
we have
right?
left?
Number 3, number 8, number 9, and number 10.
Is Bubba Watson on here?
Bubba Watson is your. I believe he's your number 10. Bubba Watson, number 10.
So we have 3, 8, and 9
3,
left.
8, and 9.
Oh, God damn it, number 3.
I'm just trying to. John Rahm? You think Johnny Rahm's cracking this list, Jay? Let's go, John Rahm.
Yeah.
John Rahm, number 8.
So 8 and 9.
We got 8.
Oh, what am I saying?
3
3 and 9.
3 and 9. 3 and 9.
Who's like a whale that we're missing right now?
Correct.
DJ?
Has he played well other than the win?
I don't know.
I guess he could sneak on 9 with the dub.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just taking the dub.
Hideki?
Hideki could be on here too.
I guess your guess.
I'm gonna go DJ.
Number 9.
Oh, wow.
We got 6 guesses to get number 3, fellas.
I mean, it's
The
the
third
guy behind
all-time
Ty-
money winner at the
Yeah.
Masters.
The fact that this is the last number we have on this list.
I was thinking it was going to be 10. I didn't think you guys were pulling Bubba.
I mean, you just take a guy who's won a couple.
Well, I mean, if we're talking that, like,
Number 3.
are we talking like the Golden Bear? Like, I just don't think the purse was that big back in the day.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, no.
But he played in so many.
I'd have to imagine it's somebody newer than that.
It's like Adam Scott on this list.
Because he's played in so many.
Yeah, and has the win. I'm gonna go
Oh, I
Adam
totally
Scott.
forgot about the win. Yeah.
Number 12.
Dang. I was really hoping we could go with the no strikes.
Yeah. What the? Number 3.
The trick way. It's
No.
Did we guess Hideki?
yeah. Wait, what?
I don't think we guessed Hideki.
Oh, I thought I did.
You said his name.
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
I think you said Hideki and then you deferred to me. I went DJ.
That's right. That's right. I guess maybe.
I mean, do we just
That
take the
makes-
recency?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I'll go Hideki.
Number 11.
Oh my god.
out of respect for the Golden Bear, I kind of want to just take him, just all-time list.
I mean, if you want to go for it, I just don't. I just don't see it.
I mean, he won like what, 5 of them things?
6, I think.
6. We'll go with Nicholas and just hope that's his wins are enough.
Not in the top 20.
So it's recent. It's
And it just has to be.
oh my God,
yeah.
Jay. Oh my. I'm gonna see if you say it, but this is like the most obvious. Nah.
Oh my god.
I was wondering how long. I think you got it, T. But I hope you got it.
I feel like I'm like just digging myself a hole.
Don't think, just guess.
Jay, you had this
I-
guy last year.
I had him last year. Trying to think who was. I had him at Augusta.
Yeah, who put the jacket on last year?
Oh my god, we didn't guess Rory.
Number 3. Rory
Oh my God.
McIlroy.
That is terrible.
The little leprechaun leads you to the pot of gold.
How do we forget that?
I don't know. I was so focused on like,
Older guys.
yeah, we're like talking about recent winners, and we're like, oh yeah, didn't even think Rory, who's played in 17 of them.
17.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's bad. All right. Well,
I'm guessing Jack Nicklaus, where he's probably making 50,000 for a win.
if that.
Half of it had to go to his caddy too, probably. The crazy part is, number 20 is Jason Day. What do you think his total earnings are at Augusta?
At 20?
3.25 million.
3.1.
Oh,
I would have said it was way higher than that. The top 20 guys ever there.
yeah.
I mean, I get the winners now make whatever 3 or 4 million, but like if some guy, if Fitzy or Bryson or someone just wins this week, they're automatically in the top
Whoever
20.
wins, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't even need to be some like Chris Goddard
Yeah, I mean-
wins. He's just all
If Rory wins again, he's number 1.
Yeah, that's
If
wild.
Scotty wins again, he's number 1.
that's crazy, Jay. We should have got that list 0 strikes, man. We had one guess
Yeah,
to get
no,
Rory,
that's bad. We got all of the
the hard
low
ones.
lives, and we. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was not. I
Alright.
mean, I should have. Bubba was probably the hardest name on that list.
Bubba.
Yeah.
But he also won 2 of them, so
Yeah, that's the only reason I said it.
Patrick Reed actually might have been the hardest name.
Patrick Reed's got the win in 18.
Or
and
Rob.
he's finished well in the last few years, so that makes
I guess
sense.
Rob's probably a good one. I mean,
Yeah, Rom's
he
got the
had
win
one
too,
that
though.
was- got a
Like
couple.
the recent
Yeah, that's right, he did
wins,
win
the recent
All you
wins,
need
and
is
you
like
get so much out of it.
All you need is like a
Rose
top
hasn't
2.
won one, has he?
No, he has
No,
3 runner-ups
3
though.
seconds, a 7. Like,
He's the only guy on the list without a win. Well, top 10.
Yeah. All right. Do you guys want to make a lineup?
yeah, let's roll.
Do you want to donate more money?
Yeah, I got enough.
That food smells.
Okay. This is what we got. We got Scotty at 14,000, Rory at 11,600, Bryson 10,200, Rom 10K. Where do you guys think we should start this?
We could just take a bunch of middle of the road players, but
Xander 96.
like, what do you guys think of like a Cam, Fitzy?
Cam
Where we
Fitz.
can go from there.
Fitzy at 87 seems like great value for his odds. Like
I would
Victor's
agree.
higher than him on the DraftKings and double the price on the book.
Yeah. Yeah, so that leaves us about 8K average.
Henley.
Like, we could take a Connors
I
at
like-
7,700, Henley
Yeah,
at
and
7,900.
Henley. And then we could go like Akshay. I don't know about Akshay.
We could try to take a low
Scott.
ball
I
too.
mean, Adam Scott.
Gary Woodland.
Adam Scott.
Adam Scott at 7,200. That leaves us 9,300. We get a Fleetwood, Rose, Reed,
I
Hideki.
like Tommy.
Fleetwood. That seems like a solid lineup, no?
Did we just do a lineup in like 35 seconds?
An elite lineup.
This lineup is
I like
good,
that
too.
lineup.
I think this is really
I say
solid.
place that one and we can rock and we can rock that one. It's Masters week. Let's get a little crazy and make 2.
Should we get...
Oh, what?
the- What? This is... What? Okay, well, I guess we get back into it. Should we do like the 412,000 one for 10. Oh. Enter now. Oh. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to figure that out. This has never happened.
Can you refresh or something?
My computer is bugging out. I need to get rid of stuff. Permission.
No.
User permissions. What are you talking about?
Like these guys are so bad at daily fantasy, like they're not allowed.
We're not putting it. We're not letting him put another one in.
Okay. Alright. Hold on.
Go out and stop screening. There you go.
Fellas, I know
What's
it's
up?
not Masters related, but the Wild have a chance here. Catch
So what? Get
Dallas.
home ice. Home ice.
Dallas is tied 3-3 in the third with the good old Calgary Flames. Wild are up 3-2 over the Kraken right now. Tie it up, and we play Dallas.
Our best hope is to get home ice and win one of the two first ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Wild in 5.
That one,
And then we go play the Avs. You get the Stars and the Avs, the two best teams in the league to start your playoffs.
alright, we're in on the other one. I couldn't place it for some reason. Do you guys want to do the 411,000 one? $10 bucks?
Is that the Millie Maker? Let's go.
Yeah, golf millionaire.
Let's
But
get
the
some
other
fun
ones,
coupons.
this one is 40K and 3,900.
Oh no, let's make a Millie get some fun coupons for the Golf boys.
Okay.
New,
We'll create
oh,
new
$10.
lineup.
We're getting really crazy.
Yep. Okay. Do we have overlap, or should we just have two completely different lineups?
Should we do like a Xander lineup? Or do we do like a Bryson Rom lineup?
I don't
Or
like
like a-
Bryson Rom lineup. I like him. I like those two over Xander. To be honest, but
If we start with Bryson,
I'm good with whatever.
If we start Bryson, I'd say let's take our
What about a
lower
Cam
end guy
Smith?
first.
Cam Smith.
He's at 7,500.
8,000
8K
left.
average. So
Spieth.
Speed.
Speed at 84. We have just
Oh.
under 8K average. We could take.
What about Sweet
take another
Swinging?
low.
We could take like a J Day at 76.
Ooh, I like J Day. What about
What
Sweet
about
Swinging
Sam
Map?
Burns?
I said Burns. I was asking for ideas. I don't know if he's played great here, but
He is not. I take that back. I thought he played better here. And he hasn't played great recently.
Homa 73.
That's actually, I don't mind that.
Five of 8 cuts. He gets you 57 points every outing.
0 top 10s.
He's got a 12 under his belt. Tiger Woods, out.
Do we take Woods? There's people that are that cost less that are playing. What's Freddie? What's Couples?
Freddie.
6K.
No.
Yeah.
Do not put Freddie Couples on the goddamn
A lot.
card.
A
Go click
Letabo.
on Max
A
Homa.
Letabo.
Even though
Okay.
Freddie Couples might beat Max Homa this week.
Okay,
see a lot of love from-
8,300 average.
I'm seeing a
What
decent
about
amount of
Seppi
love.
Strux? I just didn't
Miss-
see his name.
Missed the cut last week. Jay had him.
He's been so hit or miss. He's inconsistent as
8,300.
He hasn't been great at the Masters. Oh, Wild, bang!
What about Bobby Mack? Lefty?
I don't hate Bobby Mack. Did we already have Akshay on the
76.
other one?
No, we didn't.
No, I don't think we went
Akshay
Akshay.
either. Do we have enough to
Then we
get
could throw
Akshay?
We had
Straka.
8K. 8K. We can take Akshay at
Russ
78.
Bus again.
Patrick Cantlay. Minwoo Lee.
Minwoo's fantasy per outing is ridiculous. Hasn't missed
Siwoo
a
or
cut.
Minwoo. I kind of like that.
I don't hate Minwoo.
Yep.
And we have 300 if we want to upgrade anybody.
I mean, who
We-
do
we
you
could-
upgrade? You get speed
We,
to like a.
we could turn a
Fitzy or-
Spizzy to a Fitzy.
You could probably
Um,
look to upgrade Max if you'd like.
Max.
too.
We could get to 7600. We could do a J Day instead of
almost
Max.
a Connors. Didn't we have J Day in the last one? Dude, Sungjae Im is an Augusta merchant, by the way.
He
Is he not?
Is.
I think he is. I think Sungay is just like
Or Hoygaard 75. Take the
like,
chalk.
Sungay is he either gets cut or he's top 20. T2
What about Adam Scott
cut,
7200?
T8, T16 cut.
Didn't we
He's
have
not an
Scott in the
upgrade.
last? Didn't we have Scott in the last one?
I genuinely can't tell you what our other lineup is from top to bottom. It,
I think
it was
we had
done so
Scott.
quickly.
I'm pretty sure we had Adam Scott.
Last time I took Minwoo Lee at the Masters, he almost drove the third green, made par, and I was like, yeah, that's gonna be the week. He had like a 20-footer for eagle and made par, and I was like, yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, that's one hole I'm not looking forward to playing
3?
different times. Yeah,
Why?
because
easy.
like I don't know, short
Driver,
game.
wedge, 2-putt, get out of there.
Yeah, that's true. Or a 3-putt.
The real
Or
X
maybe-
factor, I think the thing we aren't touching on, the real X factor is the gimme zone not being 8 feet.
Yeah, when we narrow that bad boy to like 4, it's gonna be a good
That's
watch.
when things are gonna get dicey.
And we crank the stimp up to like 14.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
downhill putts are just like be ready for the 9-footers coming home.
And then lag that up there for your 6 and move on.
I
So
still
we
stand
do
by
still
my
have
take.
three. We have $300. Do you guys want to make any changes, or do we just go with it?
I like it.
I mean, you want to upgrade? You could upgrade Smith to like Connors, I think.
Don't we have Connors in the other one though?
We have Connors in the other one. We could do Akshay.
Cam Smith is striping it though.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't hate taking the flare on it.
I like it. There's upside. I feel like this is our upside.
Yeah, and this is
Draft.
also like the long shot. This has 264,000 entries. And
Yeah.
we've been playing in ones that have like 18 or no, like 3,000, and we're taking like 2,700. So,
Hey,
I like
using-
it. We're going out of the box thinking here.
all right, we're going with it. Worked that time. Okay.
It's a great picture for Smith. Maybe he'll wear the suit jacket again and we'll really get tuned up.
Oh, yeah.
That was wild. All right. Well, we've done the DFS. Is there anything else you guys wanted to touch on?
Saturday, big live show.
Saturday.
Yeah. Are we living? Are we live streaming it?
I don't care.
We can
Or we're
find a
just
way
gonna
to
post
figure.
pictures after
We'd have
every
to
round.
like.
We could just post. We could just have like a camera rolling, post a bunch of videos. We'll figure it out.
We
We'll
have
get the
to have one all the
logistic.
time, 'cause you never know what might happen.
Exactly.
Someone might
We
make
could-
it one.
Yeah,
It's
that's what I
16.
was saying. I was like, we should videotape at least the par
All the
threes
par
just in
threes.
case.
I
Yeah.
feel like it'd be cool if we could set something up behind. So we could at least like after we could just like just have like a bunch of footage and cut a bunch of short videos up.
Yeah,
Make a little montage for the winner.
12 hours of footage to go through.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not
It'd be
very
good.
fun.
It'd be good footage though.
Yeah. we also need to firm up timing
Oh,
too,
yeah.
because like Riv, if Riv shows up at like 2 or 3 o'clock and doesn't get off of work early, like we're in trouble.
Yeah.
Like that's
No,
gonna turn into
we
a
need to
late
start
night.
this like before noon.
Yeah.
That's what I've been.
Before
That's
noon,
what I'm
we need to
saying.
start.
Yeah, like T and I were saying, we're gonna like get up early, go to the gym, and then we're just coming over.
Yeah.
But Riv
You
is the
guys are
question
over it.
mark.
10.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like,
And
if we're there by like
Guess we
10,
can
we're
cut this
good.
part out, I suppose, of the pod.
Yeah, I'll trim this. Um,
Dude, like, how hard is it to
Allison's having a friend over and her family.
oh,
Friday
you're back.
night.
Allison's having a friend over on Friday night.
Did you hear that? Yeah. And
Okay.
her parents. So if you guys don't care, I'd maybe just stay at your guys' place
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
no, for sure.
Friday
We're
night.
wide open.
Yeah, we got.
I
nothing
still
on
owe you
Friday
dinner,
night.
so
we could.
Yeah, that's
we
true.
can
The
just-
dinner.
We can do dinner.
That was
Do
Yeah,
dinner Friday
we
night.
should do a whoever wins on Saturday gets a champions dinner.
Oh yeah, this is real deal. Like I mean, the winner has to eat by themselves. They gotta go film themselves eating until someone else wins.
Loser has to do the Waffle House, or
Nine,
not
nine,
Waffle
nine.
House, the
No,
IHOP pancakes.
I'd love to see a 999 at a baseball game. Make Riv eat 9 hot dogs, 9 beers, 9 innings. That should be his
Bison
punishment for
dogs.
coming on the show.
I will say his
Oh,
pick would be
God.
Jason Day if anyone's interested in
Yeah.
the faceless man, Rivy. Jason
Bryson
Day.
too.
Yes.
Yeah.
But,
All right.
yeah.
I
So
think
let's just plan on that. Then I'll leave work early and try and be down there at 5:30, 6 o'clock, probably.
yeah.
Sounds
No,
good. Well,
T's gonna be home. I should be home by then too.
Actually,
So
I might have to stop at home and just say they wanted to see me, I guess. So I'll probably swing home, stop, say hi to them, and then I don't know. That's what I got told is I need to stop at home and say hi,
yeah, no, it's
Well-
all good. We can figure out
So-
a plan for Friday night.
and then I'll just buzz down and meet you guys wherever.
we'll get a nice dinner in. We'll get a nice dinner in.
Pre-game
Be all
meal.
set.
Be light on my
You could
feet
even
the
come.
next
You could
day.
even come to the. You could come to the gym with us on Saturday. Give you a little guest
Oh, yeah.
pass.
There we go. Hit the Bryson bench 315 for the Brooksy bench 315 for like 8 reps and then go play golf.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like a winning
Dude.
day
I
to
have to
me.
change those numbers around to make it 135, but
For two.
yeah.
Yeah, like Riv is the only wild card. It's like he says he can get off early. Like how early we talk? Like
Yeah. You should have just.
I hate to say it, but if it
How
reaches
does-
like 1 o'clock,
Well, we're
there's
going.
no way we can wait.
Nope, tea time's going. Maybe I should
Hey,
send
yeah,
a text out saying noon sharp tea time or something.
I mean, bro, like he's
Yeah.
got like noon. Like, get off
'Cause
at like,
even-
at least be there at noon at the latest.
Yeah, because if we start at noon, that we're probably done. What, like midnight?
Probably.
Probably.
Probably be about
That's like
12
I mean,
hours.
Pounding
it'll
out.
take us. It should take us 2 hours around.
That's what I was
realistically.
thinking. Yeah.
But it's
Are we
be
gonna
more
like?
than that
Ju-
by
are
the
we
time
just gonna
eat
crank
and-
them? Are we
No.
gonna crank through them too? Because we're gonna
We
eat
never
at some
do.
point.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There'll be lunch
Oh.
and there'll be drinks. And it's gonna be how it always is, and it's gonna take us whatever. It should take us 8 hours. It's gonna take us 10 at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Got to enjoy it too. You can't just like
Yeah.
smack balls for like 10 hours straight.
and if we're playing 4-foot gimmies on Augusta, it'll take us longer anyways. So
Yeah. From 7,500 yards.
Jesus.
Oh, well, I look
So-
forward to it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good Masters week.
bring
gonna
the
be
A
great.
game, fellas.
Yep.
Oh, we're going to order the jacket after this.
Oh yeah.
got all my clothes showing up. So, all right, let's catch a winner. Have a good Masters week. Fellas will be together.
Yes, we will.
Let's roll.
Alrighty. Deuces,
All right,
fellas.
fellas.
See you, Ronnie.
We'll catch you.
Jay will. We'll catch you.
It's going to do it for this episode for the Masters at Augusta National. First major of the year. It felt a little all over the place, but you guys got the idea of where we're looking this week. It's a big dogs tournament. I wouldn't look too far down that board unless, fan bets. Fan bets are a good exception. But yeah, make sure to be on the lookout on our socials on Saturday. It's going to be a heck of a day. I know we've mentioned it, but we're playing all 72 at Augusta on the simulator, so that's going to be something. But yeah, we'll be posting our official cards tomorrow night, 9:30 Central Standard, over on our X page at Golf Boys Bets. This video version, if you're watching, you're probably watching on YouTube, but it will also be live on Spotify and Apple Podcast, strictly the audio. So, yeah, good luck to you guys this week for the first major. Yeah. Let us know, too, what your champion's dinner would be. I'm kind of curious to see the tastes of people. Wow, did that come off weird? The palates. Yeah, the palates of of people and what they would choose. So, yeah, thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next week for the RBC Heritage at Hilton Head. And again, good luck. Peace.